Commission services were informed this morning of new applicable rules with regards to missions, as I was telling you yesterday. From now on, stricter rules will apply to travel paid for by the organizers or third parties. Concretely, missions paid by outside organizers and authorized travel paid for by third parties shall be limited. Authorizing officers by delegation may only authorize the payment of missions and authorized travel by the following organizers: EU member states authorities, EEA and EFTA country authorities, international organizations, meaning UN, and fora G7, G20, public or private universities, when the mission is carried out for academic purposes. The Commission shall cover all other missions organized by entities not mentioned above. The Ethical Conduct Unit in DG HR will provide the necessary guidance and support in the assessment of any potential or actual conflict of interest for any mission and authorized travel being paid by the organizers or third parties. And in order to ensure due diligence in the application of the rules and thus exclude any potential conflict of interest, Director Generals and Heads of Service should consult the Head of Cabinet and the responsible Commissioner when acting as authorizing officers by delegation, while approving their own missions and authorized travel being paid in part or in full by the organizers or third parties. Any assessment of a potential conflict of interest should be based on the Commission's ethics guide, which sets out in more detail the criteria to be taken into consideration. The above rules will be implemented with immediate effect. I also remind you that the Commission was already in the process of changing its missions guide, and a fuller and more complete change will indeed come into effect in the following months, but this particular part that I referred to above will be applicable already now, because we want to avoid any conflict of interest and any perception of conflict of interest at the same time.